Looks like the Seven Deadly Frames is devolving into CGI Knights of the Apocalypse. I think at this point the anime and manga community have been aware for a long time since the Meliodas vs Escanor fight that the anime was going downhill. The animation of that fight became a very popular meme because of just how bad it truly was. And to put it in perspective, imagine Record of Ragnarok's anime that came out this year, and how they did such an injustice to the Adam vs Zeus fight with nothing but still frames and sound effects. That's basically what the Escanor vs Meliodas fight was, but with slightly more movement, but even then it still was awful. It was supposed to be a huge pinnacle moment for the series, and it was really done dirty. So we fast forward a few anime seasons, and yes, I watched the anime because I know it's a shocker, but I love the Nanatsu no Taizai, aka the Seven Deadly Sins manga. We have this fight here on episode 11 of the Seven Deadly Sins Dragon's Judgment anime season, with Bon fighting Meliodas, / the Demon King. Now this fight here is almost or just as bad as the Escanor vs Meliodas fight, for a lot of reasons. They weren't able to keep the faces consistent at all. The only consistency that they actually have throughout the entire anime at this point of the adaptation is the racks, and also this scene is just unintentionally funny. This is what it was actually supposed to look like, by the way, and you can just see the disservice they did to the artwork. Now look, I know it's hard to be an animator, so I don't fault the animators technically completely in this case. There's probably a lot of problems behind the scenes of the production that we were completely unaware of, and we know that when it comes to the anime industry, there's just so many things that can go wrong and happen, overwork, etc. Still, it doesn't change the fact to just turn beautiful art such as this into this monstrosity, which leads into the news that came out today for the sequel series of the Seven Deadly Sins. Now, to clarify, this is apparently going to be a two-part movie bridging the gap between the Seven Deadly Sins and Four Knights of the Apocalypse. When I first saw this, I legit had to do a double take. I truly thought it was, a mobile game ad, but reality set in, and the true horror of this is that mobile games nowadays actually look kinda good. This legitimately looks like a PlayStation 2 game. Actually, looking at a PlayStation 2 game like this, they have more emotion shown on their faces than this right here. I put it in between a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2 game. At this point, I feel so bad for Nakaba-sensei, the author of the Seven Deadly Sins, and I think this series adaptation has transcended the horrific sludge that is the Berserk anime. I guess I'm ready for more pain. Bring it on, I say. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch the movie just to really see how awful it is, and just like how something can even transcend beyond the level of X-Arm this year as well. But okay, I guess I'll leave it at that. If you enjoyed the video, or I gave you any form of entertainment, then, please consider leaving me a like. And if you want more of my content to appear in your YouTube feed, then, please subscribe. I love you all, and be safe. Chibi out.